Hi, ma'am. Hi, classmates. I'm going to introduce myself. So, my name is Reden Palacio. Um, some people prefer me to call me Red, Reds, Den, but you can call me by my original name, which is Reden. Or you can address me professionally, um, calling me Mr. Palacio. So, currently, I'm residing at Canyogan, Pasig City, and I lived here at my grandmother's house. Together, together with me is my mother and two sisters here, and we have been here since um, November, last November 2021. So I became 21 last October, which makes me a third year student now at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, um, under the program of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. And I am also part of the Section 31D. So, to describe my lifestyle, I kind of used to a life that is simple because after the pandemic, really hits me hard, and I realize a lot of things. And I do a lot of introspection, and now I am kind of embracing a life that is uneventful, but it is worthy of every minute. With that reason, my interests and hobbies are the ones that doesn't revolve around with so much people. Um, I I do I do a lot of contemplating in my room. Sometimes just staring at the ceiling and doing nothing. And aside from that, I also developed my love for reading recently. I spend most of the time reading ebooks at my phone. I also have my physical copies of books here, and I also read them and engage with them regularly if I have a spare time to read. So rest is also important to me, and also spending time with my family and just being with them at home. So here are the things that I want to learn from this course. So first one is to understand the definition of special and inclusive education, and what are their similarities, or if there are any differences, what makes them related to each other. Second is to know the historical foundations of special and inclusive education. So I just want to know what are the experiences of this person with disabilities when special and inclusive education is not yet discovered or not yet implemented in schools. Third is to identify who qualifies under the special and inclusive education. So I want to know the wide spectrum of children with disabilities, and I want to distinguish what are their particular needs when they are in the process of learning. So fourth one is to recognize the variation of the implemented educational programs, local, locally or internationally, which were established to support um, these people with disabilities. Develop knowledge on the basic concepts of special education. So this comes with the awareness of the language that we use, appropriate words that um, we must use whenever we get to interact with them. Um, Sixth is to analyze the legal basis of special and inclusive education and enumerate the persisting issues that still challenges the students with disabilities. And this includes discrimination and still having the stigma that surrounds them. So for our classroom, um, since we are going to discuss inclusive education, I hope that we promote inclusion inside the classroom, and to have just an open discussion about different subjects and be kind with people who share their experiences and personal opinions about this. For you, ma'am, I hope that we can have a fruitful discussion every time, and for me to learn the to learn or to have that strong foundational knowledge in the teaching practices when it comes to the teaching of special and inclusive education. Encourage me as well to teach this kind of education to other people who lack awareness with it, especially with children who encounter these people with disabilities. So that would be all, and I hope that I can learn new and great things from this course. Thank you for listening.